Welcome back to our series on branding your business. I'm Jess, a design educator at Canva. In this episode, we're going to discuss styling your imagery, why it's important, and how you can use imagery to support a cohesive look and feel for your brand across all your promotional channels. What kind of images do you want to use to represent your brand? Establishing a style in your imagery is important for consistency. Do you want to use photography or illustration? Let's get some insights from the experts on how to use both these styles of imagery.
Your brand imagery is everything that makes up your brand's visual aesthetic. Icons, photos, and illustrations all play a role. And just like fonts and colours, they help your brand to tell a story and deliver on its promise.
I guess the most interesting thing about illustration is it doesn't need to be based on reality. So you can have this weird idea that you would never be able to do in photography because it would involve flying to the moon and having a setup there. Or you can illustrate that, and that means for tech products. New products, startups, a lot of the time they're going, what do I need in my imagery? I need to communicate an idea, but yet, the product isn't finished yet, or we don't have an audience participating with it yet. So you can use illustration as a really good foundation to communicate the ideas behind your product or service.
Whether your brand is illustration-led or photography-led, there's no denying it. Imagery matters now more than ever. After all, every brand needs an Instagram page, right? Whether you're posting to social or laying out a magazine, brand imagery can really set the mood for your brand. Vibrancy, contrast, and composition are all ways you can make your images more ownable. Applying a filter can give them a unique look and feel. Just remember, consistency is key. Do all of your images follow the same aesthetic? And do they work in sync with all the other elements of your brand? The meditation app Headspace is tied together beautifully with whimsical illustrations. Their purpose is to improve the health and happiness of the world. From their fonts to illustrations to colour palette, every brand element oozes happiness. So if you want to build a brand that's memorable, make sure your imagery style is on point.
Let's explore how we might choose appropriate imagery and graphic elements for our brand, Bake It. We asked Steph to show us. Click the link in this episode description or scan this QR code if you want to design along at the same time.
Okay, so to find all the photos available on Canva, you go to the Photos tab in the editor. Once you open that up, you can see all the trending images on Canva at the moment. And this is a really great way to find some quick curated images. But for the purpose of this exercise, I want to find something that matches this bakery brand called Bake It. So I'm going to search just something simple like bread and see what I can find. I'm not 100% on these images. They're feeling a little bit too vibrant and I'd like this brand to be a little bit more rustic. So I might just add another keyword using the plus and rustic at the end. This is looking great. So what I might do is I'll just start clicking and dragging these ones that I like into my workbook. So I think these are all a really great style and they seem to be done by the same illustrator. So by having a really consistent icon style in your branding, it can really bring everything together. So I'm just going to choose a few here. I think a croissant would be great, and maybe one more loaf of bread, and that's a good start. So this bakery brand, I think the pretzel coloring's pretty much on point with the branding, but this bright pink and this orange and yellow aren't really on brand. So if you click on the element, you can go to the colors panel here. And what's really great about Canva is the document colors can appear just up here. So I might choose this burgundy color for the bread and I'll just offset it with this cream. I'm really liking the pretzel coloring here. This pink is a little bit off brand, so I'm just gonna update it with this gray. The croissant, I think we can reverse it out a little bit. So maybe we can have the cream with maybe the burgundy. And for this last loaf of bread, I might do the same sort of treatment. So we'll just have a lighter color. So I'll do the gray and then have maybe a darker burgundy there. And now you've got a set of graphic devices that are on brand and using your brand colors.
Thank you, Steph, for that awesome tutorial on imagery. That wraps up this episode on styling your brand imagery. I hope this helped in creating a consistent look and feel for your brand. Next episode, we're getting into my favourite topic, designing a logo. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out when that one goes live. See you next time.